Yep. Okay, viewers. After 8 games, 6 teams, we're down to the final 2 in the 9th game for the finals here of the Dmv T10 World Cup Championship. We have an interesting showdown between Team Bangladesh and Team India. In the comm box with me right now is Bilal. Welcome, Bilal.
Thank you, Chris. This seems like might play a factor in, and that's a good shot for 4 runs.
Yes.
That's an excellent shot.
Yes, we're here in the finals here at Veterans Memorial Park here in Woodbridge, Virginia. We have a little bit of dew. We're under the lights. We have Rashish running in, the fast young pacer, and young Prince is on strike, just striking one over the cover region for 4 runs. Just waiting to get the scorecard up and running for you wonderful viewers out there. Here we go. Rashish is charging in, passes the umpire. This one is on a hard length, and Prince is swinging at it. Looks like he's pulling out of the shot a little bit, taken by Russi. How is it looking so far, Bilal?
Chris, I think the ball may skid, our ball may skid because of the dew factor.
Agreed.
And I also think that given that both teams have played each other earlier this morning, this will be a good matchup because Bangladesh beat India earlier in the morning.
Great stats.
First game. And that's another good shot right to the fielder. And in the morning, the conditions were not very dissimilar because there was a lot of dew in the morning as well.
Yeah.
India batted first, scored 92 runs in the morning, and Bangladesh chased it down in about 8 overs.
Yep. So it seems like where we started is where we're going to end up.
Yes.
But Rashish looked like he's hitting an off-stump line to start on that hard length as he runs up. This one is fuller.
Excellent delivery.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It looks like he's going to stay on that off-stump line and just up and down from there, using the pitch and the conditions so he can skid on and rush the young Prince, who's been having a beautiful tournament so far. He's been a part of a couple 30, 40 runs partnership, which is vital in this format of the game. Remember, viewers, there's only 60 balls per innings.
And the average score for the team batting first has been close to 100, 110 runs. And
great observation.
Interestingly, it has been chased down easily as well. So, that's a misfield for 4 runs. So excellent start by India. They're at what, 10 runs without a loss of the wicket?
I see the replay right here. Prince this time is advancing. And one of the features we've seen of the batters and the ones that have been scoring a lot of runs, the room for error, the margin for error is very slim. If you bowl a ball and they had to adjust, they adjust very quickly within the next 2 balls, and that makes it very hard to bowl to them at times. As we just saw, Prince got 2 balls outside the off stump, and right away he's advancing off of that good length. So it looks like we've completed the first over here. Very excited to be in the comm box with Bilal. He's a guy that comes with a lot of experience. My teammate here in the WMCB for DC Tigers.
Chris, you know, I was listening to the commentary earlier.
Yeah.
With you and Amik. And it's interesting because I've played cricket for so long in this area, so it was easy for me to recognize the voice.
Yes.
You have such a crisp voice, Chris. so it's like, you know, it just made it so easy for me to recognize.
Appreciate it, man.
So this is Shehan Pereira that has started to bowl, and
yes,
to the long on region for a couple of runs.
Yes. Shehan is starting to attack the stumps, wicket to wicket, cramping the batter for room on that hard length as well. Let's see what the use of the new ball with that mode of attack will bring for him. Hopefully get him some success. The batters are very confident in his strike so far.
Oh, that's a wide delivery.
Yeah, here, right outside the off stump, rather. You alone?
India, India versus Bangladesh. Shehan Pereira is bowling. Oh, that's a beautiful shot for 6 runs.
Wonderful,
That's
wonderful.
an excellent shot.
Margin for error is slim. That's the name of the game. That's what we've been seeing all day.
The problem with, well, not the problem, but one of the things with T10 is you have less chances of a comeback. If you bowl an over that gives you 10, 15, 20 runs, it just makes it difficult for the team to make a comeback. And that's
Yes.
an excellent shot for a 6 run.
Yes. You hit that one straight through the line, pick up the length very fastly. And just to let the viewers know out there that currently we will not having a scorecard. You might be wondering what the score is. We'll try to update you until we get that fix. But this is the grand final. Ball in hand is Shehan Pereira. As we have a change in the field, long off is coming in the circle, and long on is going back. I think that's a better option if he's going to attack the stumps and bowl wicket to wicket.
Yeah.
Rajbhai,
Oh, that stayed low.
no interfering on scoring, please.
Keeper was not able to grab the ball. Rossi
Yeah.
is keeping.
Rajbhai, no interfering on scoring, please.
Rasi, a household name here in the DMV area. He would be one of the more premier keepers. That one was dying on him. He would have played about 3 games already, so the
Yeah.
body will be a little bit stiff.
Yeah. They have a couple of keepers on their squad, Bangladesh. I think Ryan Scott also keeps at times.
Yeah, well, you know, Scotty's a West Indian. He tried to do every single thing. Here comes Shehan. The batsman's making room. This one is squeezed backward of point. A slight misfeel. Oh! I think that was an unnecessary throw for a minute.
That's a good turned single to a double.
Yeah.
Chris, how was your experience playing this morning with the West Indies team at Fairfax Ground?
I think one of the features of the tournament is to give opportunities to the locals and have some of us senior cricketers to rub shoulders and, you know, give back and try to help as we can. So it was interesting leading the West Indies side. The conditions obviously was a little bit different there at Fairfax. The ball was a little bit harder to hit for some reason with the dew factor and stuff, but it got better during the course of the day. But
It's a completely different field as well because
Yup.
you have a green wicket and
Yes.
this is matting.
yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. We would-
Also, one of the features, for the viewers out there, if you've been watching the games, first 3 overs have always been high scoring because the fast bowlers try to squeeze in as many balls as they can.
Yes.
But they get hit for boundaries. But then as soon as spinners come on, it's like the runs dry up.
Yeah. How about the fact that you have 2 out for 3 overs and then 5 out for the next 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for certain, batters have been taking a chance. Anything on room or anything with wit.
Prince was trying to be cheeky there, and I think he'll run away to the. No, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, that's a do factor again.
It also has gotten a little bit cold as well, so if you see a lot of players having their hoodies on, it's because the temperature has really dropped down. I think we're into high 50s now.
For sure. We're just waiting to get a count of the score so we can update you guys. But 2 overs completed. There's no wicket has fallen as yet. This is the final of the DMV, the inaugural DMV T10 World Cup Champion.
So at the end of 2
Championship.
overs, the score is 25 runs,
Yes, no wicket down.
and Rashesh comes back into the attack.
Oh, this is a brave move right now. Because when usually everyone bowls 1 over and then you bring back.
25, 2 overs, 25 runs.
Okay, we have our announcer saying 2 over 25 right there. But Rashish is coming back bowling 2nd over. You fancy that?
I think it's a good move because earlier when I was bowling, I did the same thing against India.
Okay.
Because you are in rhythm and it's best that you just bowl out your overs. And Rashesh is not going to be easy to hit either because he hits that hard deck
Yes.
and the ball skids. So it'll be difficult for the batsman to just get in line and hit him.
For sure.
It's
Oh,
an overthrow and that's an easy run.
yes. Well, most definitely, Rashish also comes release that ball from a higher point, being as though he's over 6 feet.
Yep.
So all that comes into play. And how was your experience? I thought they chased down to 116. Man, what was that like?
Yeah, I think we dropped a couple of catches for. We dropped Rossi's catch and then we also dropped, I believe, Ryan's catch as well. That
okay.
cost us the game.
Yes, two guys have been scoring.
Yeah.
Well, this one is
Excellent
fuller.
delivery right in the
Yes.
block hole. That's the best delivery that you can bowl.
Yes. And I know you guys had a very balanced team in yourself. The likes of Waleed, Minaj. You had Adil Bhatti. Everyone know Adil.
Yeah.
And a bunch of household. We call them local pros. So Adil Ali and the whole gang. So the experience was there, but this is his T10 game, and you never know what to expect.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it's the game. It goes by so fast. The chances of recovery is so slim because you get one good over, whether you're batting or you're bowling. Whichever receiving end you're at, it just becomes difficult for you to recover from it.
Yeah, when the momentum is shift, then it's like, yeah.
Exactly.
So I was speaking to Amik earlier, and he was Mick. 1 second. 29 runs within the third over for no wicket. But I remember Amik was saying that as an experienced veteran, he would try to slow the game down. You think that would work?
Define slowing the game down.
So like taking some time or bowling the odd variation ball. Oh, this one is beautifully played over the top of point.
Going for 4.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful shot by Anand Chaudhary.
That's a very confident shot. It looks like anything that is outside where you have room to free his arm, he's not afraid to do it.
So I think Bangladesh also don't have their field placement right because Anand likes to slash to the balls on the offside. And they don't have a fielder there placed for him.
Okay. Would you have like a deep point or a deep third man?
I would
Along
say
with a
a
long
deep,
off.
deep point.
Long on, sorry. Deep point. Okay.
The problem with slowing the game down is you don't have that much of time. Maybe even if you do want to slow the game down,
Okay.
how would you do that? You can wait for the ball, dry up the ball and stuff. But
Oh, shot. This
good
one is
shot.
slashed
He
over
just
point.
Slashed it over.
Beautiful shot.
That's going for 4 as well.
What I love
Anand Chaudhary is on fire.
What I love about that shot, Bilal, you would agree, he didn't try to overhit it. He understands that if he gets room, the ball is out there already. He's just going to take his time, get bat on ball, and elevate it over the top. So with his outfield, even though it is a little bit with a do factor, it skids a little bit certain parts. Would you agree?
I totally agree with you. And if anyone that knows Anand Chaudhary and if you've played with him, he likes to slash the ball that's on the offside. If you give him room, he'll slash at it. Or he'll try to hit you at the cow corner side on the leg side.
Yeah.
And he's taking full advantage of that. Rash is a little wayward right now.
Yes. Okay, this one is closer. Oh, shot.
And that's another good shot for 4 runs.
That's even more control of it with it, too.
End of 3 overs, 41 for no loss. Team India, 41 for no loss after end of 3 overs.
So India are at 41 for 3. Now, the other factor that you have to remember is when Bangladesh was playing against Afghanistan,
Yeah.
Afghanistan scored 130 runs and they thought they had the game in the bag.
Yeah.
So similarly, Bangladesh fancy their chances with their top-heavy 4 batsmen.
Yes.
So regardless of what score it is, I think Bangladesh
Will always back
come,
themselves.
Bangladesh will come very hard.
Fair enough.
And I think
So guys, we are having some difficulties with the app, but I'll keep everybody updated with the score.
Yes. Let's talk about matchups. We've been seeing a lot of games and a lot of people having matchups against each other. Now that you see Rash has went for 2 overs and his second one was more expensive than the first, do you still fancy that he should have went back? And one of the things I've seen with the T10 format, the element of predictability. once that get involved, I think the only thing saves you if you're an experienced campaigner as yourself. You got to know to have change up the right times. What do you think?
Well, that's true. That's true. I also got whacked in one of my overs against Bangladesh, but I came back at the tail end of the innings.
Okay.
But regardless, I think if you hit good hard length,
Yes.
Rash was a little wayward, which allowed
line.
Anand the chance to open his arms, and
Yeah.
he was able to slash him on the offside. But this is the key now. These 2 overs by
Wurdu?
gentlemen, Wahid,
Yeah.
Wahid, and then also 2 overs of Masood. Those are the crucial overs for Bangladesh.
And not only that, now we've have the 5 field spread. Looks like they have a 3-2 field. He goes to the left hand orthodox. This one is
that's a
even
good
closer
delivery.
to the wicket. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ball has some grip to it as well. So it's not going to be easy unless he bowls it right underneath the bat. The batsman will really have to create room.
Generate, yeah.
Yep.
To elevate. Oh, this one is even
Oh.
closer. Beautiful ball by.
I thought it was an edge. That's a good delivery by
Right.
Wahid. Wahid is an experienced campaigner.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's a good local talent.
Yup. Let's see, and you know, a right-handed batsman facing an orthodox bowler.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
a-
out.
and
That's fast hands by Rusty right there. Are we watching India versus Bangladesh, or are we watching South Africa versus Australia? Because they were struggling with the left-hand orthodox as well.
yeah.
Beautiful.
The way to play this is a lot of batsmen don't realize you show all your 3 stumps. So instead of doing that, why don't you cover your full stumps and then let the bowler bowl to you full deliveries, because then they will try to get you LBW. And that way, with a full delivery, you can whack the delivery for a straight down the shot for 6 runs, or you can just nudge it around
Tuck it
for
around,
doubles
yeah.
and singles.
And this is why, for the young viewers out there listening, always listen to the experienced campaigner. You cover the line of the stump is a big misconception. I need to free my arms by being away from the ball, but staying close to the ball and covering the stump gives you the best opportunity to nudge it around or express yourself.
Exactly,
Because-
and if you watch international cricket closely, all the big batsmen, when you see them playing, especially in top of the innings, they cover all their stumps. I've seen
Yes.
Fakhar Zaman do that.
Yes.
He's a lefty and he covers all his stumps. And it's not like he gets LBW out. He does, but he has more chances of nudging the ball for singles and doubles,
Yes.
because it gives the bowler time to think as well as to what.
And then once that thinking happens, creates doubts. Speaking of big batsmen, this might be the biggest we have on show. Jaskar Malocha,
Malhotra, yep.
the 6-for-6 guy. He's already coming off of 250s back to back, I believe. Helping his team with his experience and his batting experience, his knowledge of the game to be here in the finals.
Yeah,
We're so privileged to have him in the area. He's a very good batter, very good cricketer.
his wicket will be the key.
Oh.
And if you just watch his footwork, because he'll make room and he'll try to, first he'll respect good deliveries, and then if there is a bad ball, it'll be out of the park. He played a sensational innings against us as well.
Yes.
Earlier, India were 62 for I think 3 and 7 overs, and then Jaskaran did what Jaskaran does, and they ended up at 110 runs.
Beautiful. Like I say again, if you look for the young kids again out there looking, as Jaskar is scampering for a single, it look like he's in a little bit of bother, but ain't nothing that international pro can deal with. But if you look, he picks up the line and length of the ball, and then he tries to play a shot, and from there, if it doesn't work out, immediately adjusts and said, okay, I can't hit that through the line or make room. I'll get close and nudge it around.
Exactly, and that's the key, because regardless of whether you're playing T10, T20, 40 overs, singles and doubles are the key to any game.
Yep. Build pressure and everything. Well, as you said, Wyatt is one of the key factors in the bowling lineup, and here comes the spin twin of Masood Haq. Bowling over number 5, I believe this is. If we can get a count of the score.
I think Jaskaran is struggling.
Yeah.
I think he must have hurt his back muscle.
So I hope that doesn't happen. Best wishes to the big guy. Score. 3, 2, no. Okay, so I think viewers out there will be getting the score very shortly.
There it is.
Yep, 43 for 1 in
43 runs.
4.1, yeah.
That's excellent going. Anand has done the bulk of scoring.
Oh, 27
balls,
off 11.
27 runs.
Beautiful. Here comes Masood to Jaskaran. Ooh,
that
and this
was
one
there
is
to
inside
hit.
edging.
Jaskaran is really struggling. I don't know what has happened.
Maybe pull something.
I think he's cramping.
Yeah.
It's really cold out here, so the body could be really stiff as well.
Yeah, Jaskaran would have been featured in some of the T10 tournaments around the world. He would have been there for the Knight Riders inside of the just concluded Major League Cricket. He's a part of the Baltimore Royals, rather, in the minor league. So a very experienced campaigner. He understands his business.
Yep.
He's been here many times before. And what do you think about Anand? He's taking it to the bowler, and immediately he's realizing it's a change in the atmosphere. The ball is slower, the field is spread. Let me knock it around, as you said, and try to give myself a
Anand
chance.
plays the fast bowlers really well. He
Okay.
does tend to struggle a little bit against the spinners, so it will be interesting to see how he plays both Wahid and Masood.
Well, this one is
Yeah,
heaving to the mid-wicket area.
Try to get underneath the ball, but it's not easy. The ball is not coming. What Masood is doing, he's being very smart. He's slowing down the pace and he's
Yes.
letting the batsman get to the line of the ball.
And put all the work in. Yes.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Great. Yeah, on the injury. Here come Masood again. This one is short of a length. And this is the first time he actually gave a little bit of room. Oh my
that's
God.
a good try. It's a good try by Shehan.
Yeah. He ran.
Bangladesh team has taken some really sensational catches earlier this morning. I think Mohit took a couple of really good catches.
Yeah. He looked like he ran about 20 yards there.
That's a good effort by Shehan.
As we see Babar give us a little replay. This one is on the back foot and trying to uppercut the ball straight down.
Yeah, that was a good effort.
Oh,
Good effort.
almost on the
Even
second attempt too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This ball stayed low.
Yes. So Masood over is completed. 4 runs conceded at over. This is wonderful. It's 47 for 1 in 5 overs.
Yep.
Was that about 9.4 and over? Yes. So they're contemplating right now if they're going to have Jaskaran to retire based on the cramps and come back. It's not a usual thing in this format of the game. However, due to injuries, these things can happen. We would like the batters to be in the safest possible position to showcase their talents and their skills. Since we're like halfway into the innings, maybe we could add some people coming into the comm box. As Jaskaran is walking off, he'll probably go and have the masseuse, and a few people just go and give him a little bit of massage or whatnot to come back.
Maybe we should invite Shabir.
No, come. No, you keep yours. I got it. So here is, right now we're gonna actually come into the comm box is one of the guys who really be behind the scene. He's a part of the local setup in the WMCB. He's a part of the traveling teams that's, traveling here locally in the DMV. And it's a pleasure to have you here, Atif.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the welcome back to the booth. Great match going on right now between India and Bangladesh, 47 for 1 in 5 overs. Bangladesh has really pulled the match back, only giving up 6 runs in the last 2 overs. And Jaskaran has come off, and now we have Jagdeep in for him.
Yeah, I think in order for India to have a strong chance against a very batting strong heavy Bangladesh side, they should aim for at least over 100 runs, because even earlier against the USA, how much did USA score? I think about 130, 117.
120, yeah.
India batted
117.
first and scored 120, and they were able to defend that against. I mean, USA did put up a good fight.
Yeah. But I'm be honest with you, as white bowler's ball is punched into the sweeper position for one. The batsman is running hard, but he just get a single. But I'm definitely see a difference in the pitch. So I don't know what that's gonna do for batting second on this innings in this game.
And India will fancy their chances because India has really good spinners. But I wonder how Jaskaran will feel, because his 2 overs will also be crucial in the Bangladesh innings as well.
Yes. Well, since we have Atif, I can ask him a few questions. This is a very interesting guy. And yes, he is a Cowboys fan. But since in the world of cricket, Atif, I know you had this one is top edge.
Up the air. It's a top edge.
Over the keeper as the third man runs to retrieve it. But yeah, Atif, I know you've probably had a conversation earlier about what you think about the proceedings and whatnot, but I want the viewers out there to know your perspective on behind the scenes and coming together with these geniuses and these positive minds to create touring and traveling teams and being a part of the local leagues as well and stuff like that. And I know you're an EC member too. Like, where do you think the direction is going for cricket in the DMV area?
Oh, that's a drop chance by Wahid. He jumped a little too early.
Chris, I think we have some exceptional talent in the DMV. It's never easy to put together teams for travel or even for tournaments like this. There's just so much talent. Who do you pick? Who sits out? Who plays even in the playing 11?
Yeah.
Anand hits it.
Oh, well played.
Cock corner.
Yep. Yeah, and as the common conversation we've been having as a boundary was hit, is that at one point, there were a strong number of international pros and people that would come and play here in the DMV area. But we're trying to work back with the unity setup and bumping heads with the right people to put us back in that dominant position, so people could want to know what's going on here in the DMV area. What do you have to say about that?
I think what you see with a tournament like this is you see that there's so much talent from so many different countries. It's not just one phase, one country that dominates anymore. Growing up in this area, there was a lot of Caribbean players that were dominating cricket in this area. Now you see a good balance between.
Oh, that's a good shot by Anand. Straight down the ground.
Huge 6 by Anand.
In the trees.
Beautiful shot.
Find the ball.
Yeah, so it's good to see this tournament here, this DMV World T10, with the World Cup going on right now in India. This is a great format to bring all these different countries together, all these different players who maybe they play against each other in the leagues, but they all play on different teams to unite them under, a country flag and have them go out. And, it's just good to see. I think if you ask people before the tournament, who do you think would be in the final? I think not too many people expected these two teams to be here. It just shows you the talent that we have to get India and Bangladesh in the final. Two very talented teams. They definitely deserve to be here. They played exceptionally well today. But I think they ran a poll on a particular WhatsApp group, and I think these two teams were probably somewhere in the middle, probably not the favorite. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 other teams that were heavily favored to be here, and unfortunately they didn't make it.
Oh, chop catch. When I tell you, as just like that guy just dropped that catch, unlucky. It was very unlucky, because I tell you who were the favorite. The West Indies. And we've lost 2 as well. But interesting points, Atif. I really like the idea of people listening to the people who work behind the scenes to grow and develop the cricket as well. I think you have a positive mindset, and we really appreciate everything that you do.
Gone for another single. I think to add to that, credit must be given where it's due, and Raj has done a really good job, especially this year with the DMV Cup for T20 tournament, and then now with this, and then the Unity Cup earlier this year, where they bring in cricketers from all over the world. So it's good to showcase the talent. But in my personal opinion, I would like to differ from all of this. I think what we need in this area is a proper turf wicket so that the batsmen get that. And that's up in the air, fielder is coming underneath the ball, and that's a good catch by Ryan Scott.
Yes, Ryan don't drop too many.
And Jagdeep Singh has to go back.
Yes, Jagdeep Parish right there for.
Yeah, so in order for cricket to flourish in this area, you need proper turf wickets. We've been playing cricket on matting, we've been playing cricket on green top, and that's it. Ultimately, it becomes, the batsmen are used to just one-dimensional wicket. But if we play on turf wickets, then we will have a real chance of competing internationally and having players that can compete internationally.
I completely agree with you. I was just in Atlanta last week with the 22 Yards DMV initiative that they started this year, which was to basically take our local players, have them play on these turf wickets in these big tournaments. And we went to this field in Atlanta where they have built out about 6 turf wickets, very, very good turf wicket pitches for the players, and it was some excellent cricket going on. There was talent from all throughout the United States, and it really showed that, there's other areas that get that opportunity to play, and they're accustomed to playing on turf wickets, and that's really what we need in this area. So I completely agree with you. And now, who's going to build it, where it's going to be built, that's always the question, because there's always a cost that comes with that. So that's what we need to figure out. Maybe we need to all come together, figure out a location, figure out how we can build this turf wicket. A huge 6 by Anand over mid-wicket.
But that's interesting to hear both of you say that. I think everyone is the ideas are brewing, and it's good to see that everyone wants and understand what is required to take us to that next level. So, like you say, it's only a matter of time if we're all going to be on the same page, and we're going to try to build the cricket locally. Then these are the conversations that need to be had. But the good thing is, we're surrounded by people that want to have this conversation, and want to take us in the right direction. So excellently said, Atif and my co, Bilal.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, and similarly, the reason why I mentioned this primarily is because the level that these cricketers have been playing, especially the Premier Division of Washington Cricket League. Ultimately, you can consider that as the first class for any country because of the level of competition that we have here.
Yeah.
Now, in order for any new upcoming batsman to test them out, you need a proper turf wicket because they could have variable bounce. The ball would spin, it would
Seem
turn
a little bit different.
Seam. You get that experience by playing a club level game, and that will hone your skill set, and you'll be able to understand the wicket. You'll be able to craft your innings, and that will help you in the long run, because if you're playing internationally, then you're used to those conditions. Playing on matting and playing on green tops, it's a one-dimensional. The ball bounces, and even if you're a spinner, you put some pace into it, the ball will bounce, and you'll think of yourself as a fast bowler.
Yeah. Well, that's true. All those points are very valid, and I know we have a lot of viewers out there that share the same mindset, and people who are behind the scene as well, thinking, what can we do different, and how can we make these changes? So I think this is one of the things I love about the Unity initiative and the DMV, the one passion, one region. It just allows all of us to share views and keep on working with the right personnel and people like the likes of 22 Yards and Niraj.
Oh, that stayed low.
Stuck here, yeah. That was pace off.
Yeah, that stayed low. And Bangladesh has really pulled back, especially after the flying start that India had. But
Yes.
I think the fact that Jaskaran was not, I think he's coming back in. The fact that Jaskaran had to go out He'll have to rebuild his innings, but at 71 for 3 and 7.2 overs, it seems like Bangladesh are in control of this game.
Yeah, 10 runs and over rather. It's never seemed like any hard work for Bangladesh. But I still think the wicket is playing a little bit different with the Jew factor and chasing. That will be an added factor to think about as against you when you're chasing out of the scoreboard pressure and whatnot. But for sure, what we've been seeing on show, for example, look at that ball in the replay. It stayed low. So the slower balls, the variation balls are different. The pace on balls are different. So let's see how it goes though. But the likes of Ryan Scott and co, they're not seen to be bothered by none of these factors that we mentioned in the moment. Here comes Jaskaran. She's very brave of him. You know, a lot of guys would want to sit there and just, rest up, nursing a little bit of niggle. It's a very brave move to come out there and try to fight for his team in his finals. This is what it's all about. The passion is still there no matter what level you play. Here comes Toki, runs in past the umpire. This one is full, and Jaskaran's hitting it straight down the ground.
It's a single.
Yes. Score moves on to 72 for 3. Halfway into the 8th over. So what score are you looking at right now? Because this is very tricky. I'm scared to say 110.
I have a sneaking suspicion maybe India might score 92 runs as they did earlier this morning against Bangladesh. And Bangladesh may be chasing 92 runs.
Oh, no.
Oh, he
Well
tried
played by
to
Simi.
put some effort into the ball
Yeah.
for another single. Yeah, I think 73 runs, 7.4 overs.
Yes.
But for India to have a strong chance, they'll need a couple of early wickets, especially Ryan Scott.
Yeah.
And even Rossi for that matter, because both of them have the tendency to just take the game away from the opposition.
Yeah. I'm interested to know how they're going to bat, how they're going to approach this, because Rossi's keeping, he's a keeper, he can see the difference in the wicket. And I know Ryan, he's always looking.
That's a good cheeky single. And for the viewers who are watching this game, it is really cold out here. It's in 50 degrees now, and it's not pleasant. It's not cricket weather. it's not as pleasant as it was earlier this morning.
That goes back to show the passion we're talking about. It's the big showdown. It doesn't matter what weather we're playing in.
Simi is also known for his big hitting, and Tokir knows it.
Yeah.
He doesn't hit mostly on the leg side. He mostly tries to slash on the offside. So cover, point, those are his areas.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball got up.
Yeah.
It was a slow delivery.
Look like a little bit of cutter.
Speaking of this weather, I think, Chris, this is actually a great initiative. Great work by you guys, your team also as well. You and Arif have done a great job with this DMV initiative. And just with the weather, I was thinking, hey, this is such a good initiative. It seems like everyone's enjoyed it so much. Why not just do this again in the springtime, when it warms up a little bit? And make it like a biannual thing, right? We do it twice a year, maybe in the springtime before leagues start, and then do it again now, like towards the end of the year as the leagues are winding up. It's just a fun initiative. It's one day, I know people have taken off of work, taken time away from family, but it's been a great event the whole day. We've had a great time here, even though my team, Pakistan, unfortunately didn't make it through, but I'm still here, still enjoying cricket, and obviously playing under the lights is, it's
fantastic. Yeah,
it's a great atmosphere, and there's a lot of people here. We have probably, I'd say about 100 people just sitting around watching the game. So
that one really kicked. But Atif, I think the questions and the conversations are always happening. Honestly, the start of this tournament, the committee and the people behind the scenes, we actually didn't expect to have such great turnout from the get-go. That's a one-hander. Yeah, so we didn't expect to have so many people interested in stuff. It's good to see that people are hungry for the cricket. I think with the foundation that's set already with the DMV tournaments, it just make it a very easy process. I think everyone behind the scene in the committee with CCC, the collaboration with the leagues, 22 yards, the Unity family. I think everything was just came into the fold, and it's definitely talks happening for something in the future. But let's see what happens, man. I know definitely it'll be bigger and better, and I'm just happy to be a part. I know I'm being a tournament organizer in this this tournament. It was a very fun experience, being behind the scene and learning from the experienced campaigners and the pros of this. It's a good
Yeah,
shot.
I think you could definitely expand this. I mean, you have the 6 franchises that played today.
Yeah.
I think you could probably get a team from Sri Lanka. We have a lot of Sri Lankan representation in this area as well.
Yes.
Maybe even create like a world team. You know, I'm
Yes.
sure there's plenty of
World
interest.
11.
World 11, where there's plenty of interest. Maybe there's somebody that will take that on and build a team. You know, there's just so much talent, right? There's so many guys. I know it's tough because it was on a Friday. People are working and whatnot. And league cricket, there's playoffs going on as well. But like that's why I said if you do it before the season, maybe like a spring edition, right?
Yeah.
You'll probably get so much interest because at that point, springtime, when spring's rolling around, everyone's in the mood to play cricket because
Just before the season.
3-4 month layoff, you know, everyone's kind of tired of being at home and just practicing. Everybody wants to play. So a spring initiative, I think, it would have a very, very bright outlook for an event such as this.
Okay, it's definitely stuff to have in discussions. Like I said, you guys are just getting a taste of the artistry from one of the masterminds behind the scene. Really appreciate all you do, Atif.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great initiative. I think, you know, this idea, I didn't know what to make of it when I initially heard of it because I said, okay, let's see what happens, right? Let's see what teams come together, who is playing for each team. But it's been great, you know. It's all the guys that we're used to playing against on the weekends, guys that we see, and it's very competitive. You know, I feel like there's a lot of interest. There's a lot of players that might even join other teams because they're looking for more opportunities to play, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I think-
great over by the Bangladeshi bowler.
Yes, MD he's conceded only 8 runs in that over, which is not bad, even though he was hit for 6 initially in the over. The score is now 82 for 3 in 9 overs. 1 overs remaining. Jaskaran, you would say he have a little start, 12 off 14, nursing his niggle. And Semi's there, 3 off 4. So they both are explosive. Let's hope that they can do something great towards the end of the over.
And you just saw some fans having some fun. You know, it's just a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Just having a good time. Everyone's been here all day. As we're winding down, you know.
Hey, the biggest vision of all of this is always to promote exposure and a quality cricket for the locals, and just get us up to par with the standards, infrastructure, and the talent skills. And I think so many talent from the regular household names you see coming from the DMV. It's so good to see. Like you said, these two teams were probably, this matchup rather, was probably not expected with all the rosters, and it goes to shows how much quality we have. I know the Afghanistani have a lot to offer. West Indies is learning, as they go along. Bangladesh is fighting. India with experience, Pakistan have experience, so it'll get bigger and better. Let's just keep on working together, and as long as cricket wins at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And we have people that only cares about cricket winning.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Cricket is a big winner today, as it always should be in these situations. Bangladesh has done a great job of restricting India. India had a great start, 41 after 3 overs, and now with 5 balls left, they're batting on 83. Bangladesh hoping to restrict them as much as they can. Hopefully, maybe even hold them under 90 if they can.
Yes.
Jaskaran is on strike. Let's see what he can do.
It's hard to get under that ball right now with the dude, Skitty.
Skitty, plus he's struggling a little bit with his niggle and only a single there.
Yep.
India moves up to 84 off of 3 with 4 balls left to go.
Yes. Tokir has definitely been the pick of the bowlers. I think he identified very early the conditions, and he's using it to his advantage.
Yeah, Tokir's a very good bowler. He was with us down in Atlanta for the 22 yards DMV. He actually bowled a beautiful ball to Colin Monroe to bowl him, and he bowls
Speaking
out.
of beautiful ball.
There you go. Right on cue.
Yes.
I was talking about how he bowled a beautiful ball to Colin Monroe to get him out.
Yes.
And he bowls out Simi as well.
Yes, got 2 wickets in that over, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. Just variety of bowling. And now comes in Gurnesh Singh for Team India.
Yes. So this is when it gets like everyone is thinking differently now. So everyone is scoring well over 100, 84, well over 100 in all the innings so far. The first batting innings on this wicket, and all of a sudden we're at, well, except for that one matchup between the two was 91, but now we have 84 with 3 balls left. It looks like the tides are changing and the par score is down to somewhere around 90, 95. Oh, this one is edging past the keeper and it's definitely going to run away for 4. Oh, valiant effort.
Great stop by Tosif to stop the boundary.
Yes.
An overthrow here.
Jaskar scamper for 3.
Yeah, they scampered for 3.
That was a very good feeling display. By all indication, looked like it was going to rush to the boundary. Kind of saw up a little bit and look at that last minute dive. Awesome work by Babar again. Good job. Good job. Good teamwork by Bangladesh. Retrieved by the skipper, Rafi.
2 balls left to go. Let's see what TK can come up with Jaskaran on strike.
I'm thinking 6 and 4, some way, somehow.
Team India would love to hear that happen.
Oh, they usually.
Gary? No.
Oh no, Ryan.
Great catch by Ryan Scott.
When you hit the ball up in the air, you have to save. Ryan is under it. You might as well just keep on packing.
Yeah,
excellent hands.
And gets caught by Ryan Scott.
Yeah.
I thought Chris was right with his guess with the 6 coming.
That's probably my third encounter of the commentator's curse. Sorry, Jaskran.
87 for 5 now. And let's see who's coming in for Team India with 1 ball left to go.
If the cameraman could catch Ricken right there with that number 19, the man with the mic. That's our announcer all day long. Okay, Amandeep, young Amandeep is coming in. He must be pumped. He had a very good out in the last game. In the field, contributing a little bit with the bat, contributing with the ball.
87 for 5, last ball coming. Let's see what TK has for them.
I'm still calling 6. I want it to be exciting. Let's go.
It's
Slow ball again.
Let's see if they can push for 2. And they get 2. Target is set for 90 to win, which is a low target, but could be very tricky with the way India's been bowling.
And the conditions currently, 9 runs and over is equivalent to probably 10, 12. So
yeah, it gets
12,
very
30,
tough.
sorry.
They got some good spinners, but then you have your openers from Bangladesh, which will be Rossi and Ryan Scott.
Yeah.
So they could take the game away at any point.
I think the turning point of this innings is when Jaskaran got a little niggle, and then that slowed down Anand a little bit. And then from there, you know, they were trying to figure out what the target is in the end, because they had a momentum, then a shift or break in transition.
Huge shift.
Yeah.
They started off 41 in the first 3 in the power play, and then restricted them to just 48 in the next 7 overs. So that was a great bowling effort by Bangladesh. And we have an innings break. We'll be back with you after the break. And we're back in the booth. I have a new partner in crime. I have Shabir Dali here with me. Plays for DC Tigers and Virginia Wolves locally. As we said before, Rosie and Ryan Scott up to bat. Rosie on strike. And their bowler is Balpreet Singh. First ball, dot to Rosie.
Thank you, Vatib Gill. Good ball, good start by Balpreet.
Yeah, Balpreet's a very tricky bowler, has decent amount of pace, but will change up his variety on what he bowls, so hard to pick sometimes by the new batsman.
Yeah, bowling back of the length is going to be important on this pitch. We've seen that throughout the day.
As he runs in for his second ball. Slower ball. Rosie hits it back over the bowler's head for a single.
Good fielding, actually. That ball does skid on at this time of the day or the night.
And now Ryan Scott comes to strike, a very destructive batsman. Scored big today for Team Bangladesh. Ryan Scott, plenty of experience playing locally, also plays minor league for the Philadelphians. Let's see what he can do against this bowling attack.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see their approach. Earlier in the day, they chased over 120 runs, but they're chasing 90 runs, same number of overs. Their batting as a pair is going to be very important to this chase.
I agree with you. I think these two set the tone for this Team Bangladesh. Ryan, like I said, he's a very destructive batsman, plays big shots. Let's see if he'll go after Balpreet immediately, or he'll wait and see how to play him out.
Well played, well played. Good ball by Bali.
Great ball by Bali, hit it right back to the bowler, hit off the bowler's hand for a single. Rosie back on strike. Well, he's bowling well, and he's given up 3 runs so far, or 2 runs off 3 balls. It's a good start for Team India.
Yeah, let's not forget that this is their 4th game as a bowler. It's very hard to come back and bowl, even if you're bowling 2 overs, but when there's a break in the middle of the games, it becomes very hard as a pacer.
And a wide ball, more by Bali. I agree with you, Shabir. I think, turning it on, turning it off, and turning it back on as a bowler is very tough, especially with these conditions. It's warm during the day.
Yep.
It is cold now. It's in the 50s. So just to stay loose, not stiffen up, it's very difficult. These guys have done a great job, 4th game of the day. So it's just a battle of mental toughness at this point. Another wide ball bowled by Bali.
Just like the batsman, I'm trying to warm up to this commentary gig that I'm having with you. They're trying to watch the ball carefully. Bali has bowled a couple of wides already.
He's got a decent pace with the ball, just needs to bring it in to the righty, Rosie, who's on strike.
That ball is moving out. It looks like the ball is doing something for him. It'll be good to see there's no third main at this point. A short third. If he takes an edge, he'll possibly go for a boundary.
Yeah, it seems like he hit his length there, what he was trying to do the last 2 wide balls, and beats the batsman. Running in for his 5th ball.
Another wide. Bali doesn't agree with it, but umpiring throughout the game, the tournament has been really good. I think credit needs to be given to Iraj and company for organizing such a good tournament. And, every single person that I've heard on the commentary speak about the initiative that they've taken, let's give them some credit. They've done a great job, and I think this would be good for DMV cricket.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a great initiative. The umpiring, as you said, has been very consistent. right? They haven't come under the pressure. And a shot by Rossi through the offside, and it goes for 4. Great shot by Rossi. Takes a little pressure off the batsman.
Beautiful shot by Rossi.
And they brought their total up to 9 now, with 1 ball left to go in the first over.
Good attempt by the fielder there at the boundary.
Is Baldi running in for his last ball of the over? And Rossi hits it to the leg side for a single. 10 runs off the first over. Good start for Team Bangladesh, as they're only chasing a total of 90, which always is a tricky my total, just because it's not as high as other teams have scored, and you still need to go at a decent pace to get there. So it can be tricky. It's tricky for both sides, to also for the bowling side to defend such a smaller total. They're about 20-30 runs short, I would say that they would think. So Team Bangladesh is doing good with a good start for 10, and like we said, it's anyone's game at this point. Team India started off hot. They had 41 through 3, and Team Bangladesh was out to pull back and got them out, or bowled them out, not bowled them out, but bowled well to restrict them to just 89 runs. So Bangladesh needs 80 in the next 9 overs at a little less than 9 and an over.
Yep. Simi comes into the attack. He bowled a very good over, the last over of the semifinal. Kept his composure, defending. 17 runs, 17, 16 runs is not usually easy as a bowler, but he kept it together.
Bowls it down leg, Rossi hits it.
Stops right before the boundary, and they've run 2.
They run 2 runs.
Looks like there was. We've got to keep an eye on Ryan Scott. I feel like he might have slipped there a little bit.
Might have slipped and hurt himself a little, it looks like. I know there's some dew out there, so it's a little slick out there. When you're defending such a low total, you kind of can't bowl loose balls like that. So let's see if Simi can come back with his second ball. Good ball. An edge to the keeper. Umpire gives it out. Great ball by Simi. Way to come back and get the wicket of Rossi.
Yeah, that's a big wicket in the context of this chase. Rossi was one of the guys that basically took the team over the line in the semifinal. His innings would have been key.
Yeah, I think Rossi and Ryan were the ones that kind of set the platform for each game for Team Bangladesh. So losing his wicket early on could spell a little trouble for Team Bangladesh. Let's see who comes in next for them to bat with Ryan. Try to build a partnership to get him across the line.
It's evident from that replay that the way the India team celebrated the wicket of Rossi, how big a wicket that was early on. 12 for 1 at this stage. Bangladesh does have good batting, a few guys that can bat, and having just 90 on the board, they would think that they're in control, but at this time of the night, it's usually pretty tricky when the spinner will come on.
And walking in to bat is Tokar Khan. You saw Tokar bowling.
I was actually really impressed with his bowling. The way he used the pitch, I think his bowling and the spinners in the middle were the ones that brought him back into the game. At one stage, they were in 3 overs. They were 41. India was 41. But the spinners, and then towards the end, Tokar bowling, his change-up pace, using the pitch was very important. So good work by him today in the first half to see what he does with the bat. He's very capable of batting long innings.
And a great shot by Tokar, just nudged the ball for 2 runs. During the day, maybe it would have gone for
Gone
four.
for a boundary, yep.
Yeah, but with dew on the field, it slowed the ball down, and they were only able to get 2 runs. But great shot by Toker as his first ball, facing his first ball.
Yeah, guided it well. Just like you said, that ball would have carried to the boundary if it had been, earlier in the day when the conditions were a little bit drier. I want to point out Simi's bowling. He's bowled a really good over so far. Just 4 runs off of it in a wicket. So he's keeping it together so far.
Fourth ball, bowls, great ball. Full ball, only going for 1 run. Great over by Simi so far. Only 5 runs off 4 balls. 2 balls left to go.
No. After the Yeah. Stay here. Stay here.
A lot going on around us.
I'm taking you to the party tonight. Don't make me not take you.
Yo, turn the light on. I can't see this guy.
Tent okay, tent remove कर लो खा ले.
There's a lot of action going on outside the field, and the
He smoked up.
Ryan Scott on strike.
नहीं कर पंगे यार.
Down the leg, it seems like it's going to be another wide, so 2 more runs.
2 more runs coming.
Keeping a tight line and not bowling any extras will be very important for this, to the Indian team defending this total.
Yeah, they can't bowl too many extras, defending such a small total of only 89. So any loose ball really hurts them. 2 balls left to go for Simi.
टेंट उठा खाली. कुर्सी गेम के बाद.
Pulls it to Toker. Toker hits it for a huge 6.
Huge sec. That ball was down the leg. He latched onto it and hit it for a 6. That was
Huge 6.
Yeah.
Bangladesh 23 for 1. 1 ball left in Simi's over.
ध्यान देके पूरा गेम होगा. आराम से खेलो.
अच्छा लेग ही था पूरा ही लेग था बे
Yeah, it was down the leg. It would have been a wide if he had left it.
Like I said, these loose balls might come back to hurt them as they're trying to defend a total of only 89. 90 to win. And great start by Bangladesh. Toker's batting well. 9 off 3. Looks like the early wicket of Rossi may not hurt them as much as Team India thought it would. Another huge shot.
Another boundary.
Over
Good
backward
shot.
point
Good
for
shot.
4. Great shot by
Looks
Toker.
like Toker is trying to make this his day. First with the ball, now coming out guns blazing with the bat. 2 boundaries already to him. And all 3 balls that he has played so far, he has played them with, complete authority.
Yep. Toker on 13 off 4, just 4 balls. Bangladesh now 27 for 1 after 2 overs. The equation is 63 needed off of 8 overs, less than 8 and over at this point. Team India really has to pull back if they want to stay in this game and have a shot to take the first Dmv T10 World Cup championship home. Let's see what Team India does. Captain Johnny right now is setting his field. Let's see who he brings on.
This 3rd over in the power play is going to be very important. And with 27 runs on the board already just in 2 overs, I think their goal should be to just kind of keep the wickets in the middle overs as the field will spread, and they can kind of milk some runs around the ground. But so far, Team Bangladesh is doing okay during this chase, doing a great job. Toker coming in and playing the first 3-4 balls already, 4 ball 13 runs. This is great batting by Toker.
Yeah, I agree. They're bringing in Jay Gota right now, and it is a very crucial over. It is the last over of the power play, and as you even saw in India's batting, they were able to get 41 off the first 3
Not the
overs.
first ball. Slow ball. Try to play it down the ground. It's a short boundary, straight on both sides. And Ryan Scott, with his experience, He knows that, so he's going through the shot, playing it straight down the ground. And one of the things on this ground is that if you play your straight shot and you're good with those shots, you can get some runs.
Where will you take it? Inside the car? No, man. What just?
Darwin, this monitor is mine too.
I think what you see with Jay right now is just taking a little bit of pace off the ball. I don't know if this is his natural pace or not, but trying to force the batsman to make a shot out of nothing, right? Maybe create a false shot, get out. It's a good strategy by Jay Gotra. I think he's done a good job. 2 dot balls back to back. And like we said, India was 43 for 1 after the power play. Let's see what Team Bangladesh can do. And Scott hits it.
2 runs there
for 2 runs.
I think hitting boundaries is going to be key for this chase because that ball is not carrying. If you hit it down the ground, it doesn't go all the way to the boundary. So running and hitting boundaries is going to be very important to this chase.
Team Bangladesh will definitely have to find the gaps, go for boundaries, hit it with some power because
Keep running, boys. Keep running.
Ryan edges it over fine leg and it goes. Oh, great stop by Granish. Great stop by Granish.
Right before the boundary.
Right before the boundary. Saves 2 runs for
Good
Team
effort by
India.
Granish.
Excellent effort by Granish.
Granish, a seasoned player, still throwing his body around like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Good job.
Looking very young as he chases after that ball. Only goes for 2 runs. Could have easily gone to the boundary for 4 if Granish didn't stop it. And on the replay, maybe looks like he could have touched the rope, but
another edge in this one
over
is
Granish.
another chase for Granish. Another good job. He's
Great fielding by Granish once again.
doing a great job for his team. Good fielding again.
Bangladesh 33 for 1. 1 ball left to go in the over. Only 6 runs conceded so far.
I think Jay's doing his job as a bowler. Only 6 runs off of 5 balls. This is what's needed by Team India right now.
Yeah, it's tough to restrict, especially in the power play and in the T10. Only give up 6 runs off of 5 balls, with it being the last over of the power play. Jay's done a great job. Let's see what he does with this last ball to Ryan Scott. Ryan Scott is 7 off of 6 balls. Doker has not faced the ball this over.
This over is going to build some pressure on Ryan Scott as well. Last ball coming up.
He hits it, and they come back for the second run, and it's run out.
Might be a run out. Doker, who was playing so well, has been run out. A direct hit by the fielder there.
Seems like some miscommunication between the 2 batsmen and leads to a run out for Toker, who was batting great, had scored 13 off of 4 balls, and unfortunately Bangladesh is 2 down.
Can somebody get the sweater?
Oh, almost
Catch
caught.
on the second attempt, but the recovery was great. Direct hit.
Okay, can you take the sweater, please?
Direct hit to get Toker Khan out. Great throw by Prince.
Tucker, who was playing really well.
Very unfortunate for Team Bangladesh. They are 34 for 2, and that
There
is
was
the
a little
end
bit of a
the
hesitation.
power play.
Atif Gill, there was, I don't know if you noticed that, but there was a little bit of a hesitation by Ryan Scott taking that second run. And Tucker decided to run for it.
Yeah, I think at that point it's likely Toker's call as he's seeing the ball, and it's his danger end. I guess Toker called for that second run, and unfortunately that direct throw got him run out. And we see Masood walking in now for Team Bangladesh. And it seems like and as you see now from the camera angle, these are the trophies, beautiful trophies created by the Dmv T10 organization as well as the check.
The president himself will go in the
So as you see, Iraj Abdi
Iraj
posing with
with
the
the
trophies. You
Great
have,
work.
Winner's trophy, the runner-up trophy, and MVP trophy sitting there as well as a $3,000 check that will go to the winner of this final match. So as I said, Masood comes into bat now with the captain Johnny bowling to him. Johnny was a very crucial bowler in the last game as he took several crucial wickets with his spin bowling.
तौकीर का अच्छा विकेट लगा प्रोडक्शन कितनी अच्छी आ रही है हाँ ऐसा लग रहा है बिल्कुल पक्का व्यू आ रहा है स्कैफ फोल्डिंग ले लेते ना और हाई व्यू हो जाता
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Hi DMV. We have grand final going on of Dmv T10 World Cup Season 1. As we can see, India is playing Bangladesh. The game is on here. 3 overs, 34 for 2. They are chasing 90 runs.
56 needed off 43 runs.
That will be called wide, and it is called wide. Thanks to Babar and Khalid Bhai who are traveling from North Carolina all the way for this live streaming. They're already doing the broadcasting for ICC, minor league, major league, and they're doing a wonderful job when it comes to broadcasting in USA. So kudos to Babar and Khalid Bhai. They travel all the way from North Carolina to show us this live cricket. I would also like to take a name of Umair, who's missing, who could not travel because of the personal commitment. He was here for the Unity Cup broadcasting. This is a wonderful team, consists of them, and has done a wonderful job, not just for DMV, but throughout USA.
Raj, I agree with you. The broadcast has been great all day here at Veterans Park. They've done a great job, great camera angles. One of the better produced tournaments that we've seen here in the DMV. So we thank these guys for coming in from North Carolina for this event. Hope to see them in the future again for future events.
Johnny to Masood takes a single. This DMV name, right? Whether it's Unity Cup, Unity is engaging us together at a national level, and then DMV Cup and DMV T10. That's what we own it in the DMV area. All the three names of these big cups within DMV engages us together. It brings unity as we have seen it, and then it brings a lot of passion out of these DMV players. We have seen a tremendous cricket throughout this tournament from these DMV locals, right? They are the superstars of the DMV, and we gotta get them recognized, not just at the DMV level, but outside DMV at the national level, minor league, major league. The success for the DMV here is if these guys go and represent in minor league, major league. So that's a wonderful achievement for not just for DMV, but for all the passionate lovers of DMV. We have Waleed Karimullah here on site as well, who recently played a minor league final against Dallas, has done a wonderful job. We have Sunny Patel here in the commentary box, who has played for Somerset Cavaliers, and Sunny Patel was involved in making sure 4 runs of Bangladesh, 43 for 2. So coming back to Sunny Patel has done a tremendous job setting up the pitch, making sure it's dried, it's doing good job what it needs to do it. So thank you to Sunny. Now I'll be giving it back to Atif and Shabir, who are doing a wonderful job.
Going. Let's go. Let's complete the game.
Thank you, Raj. Great work.
Yes,
By your
work
team?
by Iraj and his team to put together this great event. Iraj, Rikin, Chris, Arif, Wali have done a great job with this first DMV World T10 event going on. As we're all in the World Cup spirit.
43 for 2.
And here
4 overs, 43
4
for 2.
overs, 43. So like I said, this is right where India was after 3 overs during their batting. They were at 41. So it's still anybody's game right now. I know they're only chasing
Gun player
90.
Udit Sehgal
but,
comes into the attack.
Udit Sehgal, we have not seen him today, have we?
Yeah, Udit Sekhar, he runs in hard, bowls, those hard lengths. He will give 110% every game.
Yes, great bowler, very experienced. Bangladesh needs 47 off 6, still under 8 and over. Let's see what Udit can produce against Ryan and Masood. They're both going about a run a ball, haven't hit any big boundaries. As Udit runs in for his first ball.
Good ball, that ball kicked up.
Like I said, experienced bowling. He knows where to bowl on these pitches, and bowls a dot ball to Ryan Scott.
We've seen a lot of his older brother, Ankit Sehgal. Great player. I played a lot of cricket with him myself, and he would have given him some tips on how to bowl on certain pitches. Having an older person, older brother guiding you is always helpful. We can see that with Walid Karimullah.
Good ball by Udit, dispatched for 4 by Ryan Scott. Just a great shot by Ryan to get his first boundary of the innings. Takes Bangladesh to 47 off of 2, needing 43 more.
I think one of the things I've noticed on this pitch is that everything that is pitched up, if it's not in the block hold, it is going for a boundary. So this pitch is acted, very consistent throughout the day. Anything that is, back of the lane, where you kind of pull it back a little bit, the pitch is will do something for you. But anything pitched up is usually gone to the boundary. What I've noticed. Oh, that's not a good ball. It will be called a no ball.
It was a no ball.
Chance of a run out there.
Ball looks like it might have slipped out of his hand.
No ball called by the umpire. Free hit.
Free hit coming up.
Let's see, Ryan Scott looks like he might have hurt himself slightly as he gets up
That's a big no
slowly.
ball. Yeah. It looks like the dew factor and the wet ball is slipping out of your hands. Oh, another no ball.
Again, that means the bowler cannot bowl anymore. It's the second warning for the bowler. He has to stop bowling.
And the bowler bowls a second no ball, and now he has to be
He has been
taken
taken
off.
off, so somebody else has to come in and complete that over. That is unfortunate for Team India and also Udit Sekhar, who's generally a good bowler, and I think he's just trying to go for a Yorker there again. He's trying to go to his stock ball up Yorker and bowled another no ball. It'll be interesting to see if he was given a warning prior to that. Usually what I've seen with some of the umpires is they don't give them a warning and then he could still bowl.
And Captain Johnny deliberates as to who to bring on. And I believe, let's see.
Come on, lads, let's go.
And now he's bringing on Prince. Prince Singh coming in now to finish up the over.
You have to get those 2 overs out of somebody else now at this stage. Prince has to step it up and bowl a good tied over because Team Bangladesh is already on 49 and they're chasing another 40 more runs.
Yeah, I think them not having just Scudder for their bowling might be hurting them. Oh, and
Another no ball.
Another no ball bowled by Prince this time.
3 no balls on the row.
3 no balls in a row bowled by Team India. I hope he doesn't bowl another one, otherwise Captain Johnny Gotra will be in a big dilemma. Huh?
That was a free hit ball.
It was a free hit.
Will be not out, but an excellent ball there by Prince.
Excellent ball by Prince. But it was a free hit, so Ryan Scott is still on strike.
Let's go, keep going, boys.
Team Bangladesh
50
getting
comes up
just
for Bangladesh.
40 off the next 33 balls. Bowls a low full toss,
and he
dispatches it for 6.
good shot. He is carrying that form that he had in the semifinal, and continuing to get runs for Team Bangladesh.
Baijan? Masood, it's not Masood, it's Ryan on strike. Who's scoring? Oh, bhai, Masood ne nahi mara.
I'm going
Ryan ne
to
mara. Hello, scoring. Scoring karne aa jate.
Umair Khan joins us in the commentary box.
Bangladesh going really well. It's their game to lose now.
Just 33 needed up 31 balls. They're well in control. Team Bangladesh has outplayed almost every team so far. Their chase against the Afghan team was, something to watch. I watched it from home. How do you like the coverage that the team here has provided for the games?
Coverage is very professional. You can see
So it looks
live
like we have a
streams from
wicket there.
all angles.
Yeah, we have a wicket there. Masood gets out.
They have a lot of batting to come now, so I don't think they're worried about that.
After 5 overs, Bangladesh 57 for 3. 57 for 3.
It looks like, Umar, you've played with some of the guys on the Bangladesh team. Who do you think can kind of hold that wicket and take him, across the line?
That should be Ryan Scott. As he opened the innings, he's still there. He should stay till the end and finish the game.
Bowler name Amandeep. Amandeep is the bowler.
Oh, wide hai, wide.
So Wahid comes on to bat for Bangladesh.
That was the end of the over.
नहीं बराबर कर रहे हैं अभी
Ali Butt, the official scorer up for this tournament, has done a great job.
Because Sonia is gonna ask me tomorrow how many chairs.
1, 2, 3,
टेंशन वो है
4, 5, 6, 7 ही है भाई यहाँ पे.
7 chairs.
6, 7.
Wahid comes into bat to join Ryan Scott.
You have one in the
I'd still fancy Bangladesh team to win this from here. Just 33 needed off 30 balls. They're well in control. With the way Ryan Scott is batting and the field spread out, he should be able to carry them, to take them home from here. But these middle overs are important, Umair. As you can see throughout the tournament, on this pitch, if you bowl back of the length, it becomes very hard. And you probably noticed that in that last over. 2 wickets coming from, balls that were kind of like back of the length.
Ball is staying low, but as you said earlier, Ryan can see the ball big. He's been there since the first ball. He can see the ball big. So, and then Wahid coming to the crease, another good hitter, can rotate strike.
It is.
8 days watching it.
Wide ball called. Bowler doesn't agree with it, but
यार 10 पहले ही हटा लेने चाहिए ओपन एयर फ्री लग रहा है
Amandeep again. Good shot and well fielded on the boundary.
Very good stop on the boundary. A bad ball going for just one run.
It looks like there's a lot of dew on the ground right now, so the ball is, skidding through the grass, which makes it, difficult for the boundary riders to field the ball. And as it skids, it could stay low, it could jump up on you. Well flatted delivery and hit back to the same fielder.
Let's go, keep bowling guys, let's go.
Good job.
Well, he was not in control of that.
It was a bad ball,
Bad
but
ball, and
he got lucky there.
the fielder was at the short third position. Had he been a little bit up, or the catch, carried a little bit further, that would have been a catch, which would put them at 4 down, which makes the situation a little bit more difficult because this pitch is doing, quite a bit. Another chance, but it will fall well short of the fielder at deep square. Another good over for Team India, just 7 runs conceded. 6 runs of 5 balls.
Another well-flatted delivery, and Gurnesh takes the catch.
The fighter takes another catch. He is everywhere on this field, diving on the boundary, producing catches.
Keep going, boys, keep going.
We can see the excitement in Ricken's voice.
Keep going, boys, keep going.
One hitter goes, another hitter coming in.
17 more minutes to go, let's go.
Still have a lot of batting to go.
I'm calling Atif Gill back into the commentary. Atif Gill will come back.
Thank you, Shabir. Mayor, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Looks like the match is stuck a little bit with that out. Crucial wicket right now is just Ryan Scott. 27 runs needed in 4
It's
overs.
2 back-to-back good overs for Team India. But they have a lot of batting still to go. One hitter is out, another hitter coming in, and still having loads of batting.
I agree. I think the ball might be a little heavy too with the dew in the outfield. Doesn't seem like their batsmen are connecting too well with the
Leg umpire, can you hold the helmet,
with the
please?
bat.
There's a lot of time waste going on.
Team Bangladesh taking their time. As we are running out of time here, I believe the lights will turn off in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So we're trying to
आप ना आगे आना
स्कोरिंग करो तैयार
Seventh over, being bowled by Prince. Ryan Scott on strike. This is a very crucial batsman for Team Bangladesh. Hits it to the leg side for a single. Great throw by Budley to the keeper. New batsman on strike, it's Muhit.
That was well bowled by Singh, just for 1 run, and a great throw by Balpreet. Another good ball, going towards short third.
They push for 2. Great throw by the fielder, and the keeper is not
Risky
able to
2
pick it.
runs there, but batsman makes it safely.
And let's say they had gotten that run out there. Would have been a very crucial time to bring in a new batsman. It's getting a little colder.
Another good ball by Prabnur. 1 run.
Prince is bowling well, but these singles are adding up. Team Bangladesh just needs 23 off the next 21 balls. So they need dot balls or need wickets here for Team India. And a drop. A crucial drop.
That would be a costly drop for Team India.
Yeah, that catch could have changed the entire game for Team India. Instead, Ryan Scott gets 2 runs, back on strike, with 2 balls left to go in the over for Prince. And a no ball signal by the umpire.
Ball given by the umpire.
As Ryan scampers back for the second run. Bad ball bowled by Prince, unfortunately. And the umpire has given a no ball.
Free hit coming up, free hit coming up.
Umpire signals a free hit.
Coming up.
Team Bangladesh now only needs 18 off the next 20 balls. Like I said, I think it's getting hard for these bowlers to grip this ball with all this ball maybe being wet, all the dew out there. Prince bowls it, and umpire signals a wide ball.
Given by the umpire.
So we'll get another free hit.
Very tough to grip the ball here. Damp conditions. And another good ball, as it was a free hit, just goes for 1 run. Nice tight bowling by Team India.
Yeah, besides that no ball and that 1 wide ball, Prince has bowled a fairly decent over.
He's bowled well. They've pulled back really well.
They just need wickets at this point. Dot balls don't seem like they'll be coming.
Another aerial shot, ends up just for 1 run.
Opportunity of maybe a catch there would have been difficult, but fielder made the decision to let it bounce in front of him just for a single. After 7 overs, the score is 75 for 4. Team Bangladesh needing just 15 off the next 3 overs to take home the first Dmv T10 World Championship.
Let's go.
So, Mary, what did you think of this event? You know, you were playing for Team USA. I know you guys started off the day in Fairfax and then had to come here to play in the semifinals. What did you think about the event overall? I know it was maybe a tough ask to ask you guys to travel after winning your games and having to come play here on completely different conditions. What are your thoughts as a bowler, batsman,
Great opportunity for all the local players. I mean, it doesn't really matter what field you're playing at. You just have to get used to the conditions. But obviously, it's tough when you're playing on a different wicket, and then coming and playing a playoff game on a different wicket. That's a different pressure, plus the crowd. But overall, a very well-managed tournament, and a lot of locals coming out and showing that we have a lot of talent in the DMV.
And we see Simeon to the bowling with Mohit on strike, hits it for 2. Yeah, you guys played exceptionally well. Team USA, I think you guys were kind of the dark horse candidate coming in because nobody knew what to expect from you guys. A lot of the players that played on your team play in ANCL, whereas a lot of the players on the other teams play in WCL, WMCB, so it was kind of like the unknown, right? Facing a team like you because you didn't know what to expect when it came to batting or bowling, and you guys played exceptionally well, making it to the semifinals. Especially out of your group, I think the favorites were definitely people who had picked West Indies and also Afghanistan, so to come out of your group, you know, you guys did an excellent job. Yes, I think it is a little tough, you know, coming and having to play on a completely different surface as opposed to what you have played on all day, and also having to travel after playing your first 2 games in the morning at Lake Fairfax.
Overall, we had a great run. Team USA played really, really well. Most of them had their first time playing in a tournament, but overall, it was very well managed, and I'm happy to see a lot of locals, including me, getting their chances, showing how much talent we have. A great job by Rikin and Iraj.
Yeah, an excellent job by those guys. And like I said, you know, we're happy that you guys got this opportunity to showcase your talent. I know there was players on Team USA where people from outside were watching and wondering, who is this guy? Where did this guy come from? I've never seen him play. Like, what team does he play on, you know? So I don't think ANCL people have been exposed to the players in ANCL as much as they have some of these other guys who play in WCL and WMCB. As that ball goes for 4, now Bangladesh only needs 7 runs off the next 2.2 overs to take home the championship.
Should be easy for Team Bangladesh from here on. It was a very costly drop of Ryan Scott. If they would have caught that, would have been a whole different ball game right now. But looks really easy for Team Bangladesh at the moment. Another full toss. Well fielded. Just 1 run.
Just 1 run, 6 needed now.
6 needed off of 7 balls. Ryan Scott on strike.
And a single taken off the last ball of Simi's bowling. 5 runs needed off the next 12 balls to take Bangladesh home. Looks like the captain, Johnny Gotra, is coming to bowl now. Body language of Team India indicates that they have conceded victory already, but there's still some fight left. Still 5 runs needed. I know it's very tough with 2 overs to go, but anything can happen, especially with Johnny's bowling. He's been crucial throughout this tournament for Team India, so I've seen him take multiple wickets in an over, so anything is possible at this point.
Captain Johnny coming to bowl the last over. First ball's a wide and the 1 run. So now the equation is 3 runs.
Yeah, wide, and they took a single, so just 3 runs needed now with
And 2
Mohit on
overs.
strike.
Tap and run there by Mohit.
2 runs to go. Ryan Scott on strike. He's been very, very crucial for Team Bangladesh throughout this tournament. Their best batsman.
And that is 6 runs.
6 runs by Ryan Scott for Team Bangladesh to win them the first ever Dmv T10 World Championship. Congratulations, Team Bangladesh. Hard luck to Team India. We've had a great event. Team Bangladesh celebrates on the field. I don't think anybody expected Team Bangladesh to be the champion. They're not anybody, but you know, they were definitely not one of the favorites. But very well composed team, and they were able to bring home the championship. In just a few minutes, we'll have the award ceremony.
Let's go, guys, come here.
चालू है ये?
Guys, let's go, come here, guys.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get into presentation straight away. We're gonna get into presentation straight away. Firstly, I would like to invite Chris Ventol to come on stage. Chris, and he's gonna present the best bowler first. Best bowler goes to Umair Khan. Umair. Best bowler Umair. Best batsman. Best batsman goes to Ryan Scott from Bangladesh. Thank you, Scott. Great performance. MVP of the tournament. MVP again goes to Ryan Scott. Now I would like to invite the captain of Team India. Stan, can you come on the stage, please? Stan. Okay, Arif, why don't you get on? Captain of Team India, can you come up to take up your runners-up trophy? Team India guys, they fought really hard. Guys, come on. Yeah, let's go, take a picture. Time. That's Team India, guys, runners up. Dmv T10 World Cup. Finally, I would like to invite the captain of Team Bangladesh, champions of the inaugural tournament. Iraj Abidi, can you come in and give them the check for $3,000 and a trophy? Team Bangladesh, guys, champions. Join in, guys, join in. Team Bangladesh, champions of the inaugural T10 DMV World Cup, Season 1. Great performance, guys, great performance. Congratulations. Are we invited to the party? Let's go, guys. Good job, guys, good job. Great tournament, guys. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. That ends the presentation ceremony for today. I would like to congratulate the CCC team, Stan, Wally, Christopher Ventul, to put up such a great show and have this first successful DMV T10 World Cup tournament. That's it from the presentation area.